whole Cinemike thing is not about just doing something, it's about doing something well. It's about making something the best you can be. It's not really home cinema, it's not really professional cinema, because a lot of professional cinemas are nowhere close to that. So it's like, the Cinemike experience is like a new level that, I mean, people should be aspiring towards. I mean, it's not just a gimmick or a name on something. It is actually something that actually makes a difference, and you can see it, you can hear it, you can feel it. I mean, the subwoofer downstairs, I mean, it's a horrible thing to say, but a film I worked on, Mission Impossible 3, there's the Florida Keys sequence when the truck explodes. I mean, a horrible thing to say, but it's the closest you'll ever experience a bomb explosion without actually being there for yourself, and I wouldn't like to be there for myself. There is something unique about the experience you're getting. It's as close as you can get to what it was when it was mixed. On the Cinemike related Oppo, you feel engaged in the story, you feel engaged in the emotion. You feel the nuances that the filmmakers put in there. I reviewed quite a few machines that have been modded and adjusted by other people, and aftermarket mods, and you get lots of people who say, oh yeah, we'll replace all your capacitors. And in most cases, it actually sounds worse. So I was quite surprised to find something actually made it better, because it seems to be very easy to make it worse. And if you look at what he's doing is, and this is the strange thing, is we're in the world of digital electronics, and we're not in real digital world at the moment. We're in a pseudo-digital world, so we have to use analog voltages to represent digital states. And those analog voltages are very sensitive and easily corrupted. It's not just ones and zeros. You have a analog signal that's it's rising up to be, say, +2 volts, and then dropping down to be, 0.5 volts, and those are the two states. But they're not that clear. There's noise and other stuff in there. And then that can cause misfires within, so the digital system will actually think that it's a 1 when it's a 0, and vice versa. And because the audio-visual world uses a thing called unique data packets, computers work slightly differently. But the audio-visual world uses unique data packets, because if you have to send the data, it's like send and forget. So you send it and you hope it gets to the other end all right. There's no way of sending it again. So the transmission line, it'll never be any better than the original, but it's how much it's degraded as it goes down the transmission line, how it gets lost. And people go, well, it's digital. You shouldn't be able to any loss. It's like, well, it does, because it's using an analog state to represent the digital world. So it gets easily corrupted by noise, interference. It's the fine nuances that go missing, and that's what Cinemike is trying to maintain and keep, because they're in there in the original, and it's how well you transmit it down the thing. And this is the whole thing that people misunderstand. It's like, cables, power supplies, nothing ever can make it better than the original. But what you're trying to do is maintain as much quality from the original as possible. The equipment, consumer equipment like a Blu-ray player, is made for a price. What Cinemike is doing is making equipment for a purpose.